done, lads. Congratulations to you. I hoped that we'd play a leading role, but from that to win this stage, you have put in a superb performance. Well done for this win. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It'll be a very demanding day for everyone. Several mountain passes and a summit finish await you. This is a key stage for the general classification. We must defend our position as leader of the general classification. It's not going to be easy. We don't have much of a lead. We can target a place in the top 5 today. Have a good day, guys. Go! Go!
Hello and welcome to all. It's a high-tension stage for the favourites, with the ascent of the Col de la Loze. Polka dot jersey contenders will also have high ambitions today, because they can score a maximum of 50 points.
Guys, it's a stage that's going to come down to pedal power, but you'll have to watch out on the downhill sections. They're tricky, so you can't afford a mistake. Have a good race.
Another one who's motivated to spend the day up front. At ease on short climbs, mountain passes or on the flat, all he lacks is a good turn of speed when finishing in a big group.
That's good enough, lads. There's no way we can lose the green jersey today. It's good.
1.5 minutes for the breakaway. It might just work. Former under-23 world champion, the Kazakh Alexei Lutsenko is a solid puncher. Here's a pure rouleur. Make sure you don't leave him alone up front. It will be difficult to catch him, and it's better for him to finish on his own.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
A perfect example of a time trial specialist, the Swiss rider Stefan Küng also knows how to put his ruler qualities at the service of his leaders. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out.
Allez les gars, courage!
Allez les gars, continue comme ça.
Invaluable during David Gaudu's two-stage victories on the 2020 Tour of Spain, Bruno Armirail is a team member who continues to progress. After numerous runner-up spots, be it on the Tour de la Provence or the Tour de l'Ain, we had to wait for the end of the season for the Dane Matthias Skjelmoser to open his tally. It was in September on the Tour of Luxembourg. He's a good puncher. You must keep a close eye on him on short climbs. The breakaway is looking good. It mustn't contain anyone dangerous for the overall standings. A mountain bike specialist, Alexis Vuillermoz made a successful switch to the road, as evidenced by his stage win in Mur de Bretagne on the 2015 Tour de France. He's a pure climber, able to follow the very best when he's in shape.
C'est bien. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars, courage!
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
C'est bien.
There's plenty of damage at the back of the peloton. It will be a long day in the saddle for those who fall behind.
The Col de Cézy is classified as first category, so the first 6 riders at the top will score points towards the mountains classification.
Allez les gars!
Allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Continuez comme ça!
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
Continue! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça!
Winner of the 2020 Tour of Italy after an epic duel with Jay Hindley, Tal Gegenhardt is a climber to keep a very close eye on.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Here's the positions over the last climb.
Stage winner on the Giro and the Vuelta, the veteran Italian rider Damiano Caruso is an excellent climber. It's also worth noting that he won Tour Stage, a team time trial. It was in 2018 and he was wearing the colours of BNC. A stage victory on the Dauphiné and the Tour de France in 2020, a victory on the Tour of Catalonia in 2021, another victory on the 2022 Tour of Italy. The climber Lennart Kemner's lists of achievements grows longer from year to year.
Continuez comme ça!
Lâchez rien, allez, allez, allez. Allez les gars, continuez là.
The first riders will soon be at the foot of the Col de Cézy descent. They will then pass through the town of Beaufort that lies at the foot of the Courmet de Roseland, the second major difficulty of this stage.
I reckon we've got too many guys who've broken away. He doesn't want to get caught out, and his teammates will surely ride us down. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The Cormet de Roseland ascent has begun for the front of the race. It's a long climb of over 20 kilometers, but with a ledge that's close to 3 kilometers when the riders reach the Roseland Lake.
Thank you for telling me I'm muted. Did not mean to be muted, but yes, thank you. I am back. All the Metal Slug games on Steam are on sale. Hells yeah. You need to look into them. They are some pretty cool games. Thank you for letting me know that I have been muted. Apologies, my stream deck seems to be broken because it says that I'm live on my stream deck, but apparently it's not connected correctly.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
Got quite a bit of a difficult climb here. We can use some of our musette. We don't want to use most of it though. This is a good time to use it. Actually, I might use it now. Good time to use the musette is now. Yeah, you can see the our rivals are swarming as well. They're anxious to get to the top, be the first one over at the edge as well. I think we use the blue energy perfectly. That way we can just force them to ride hard as well.
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
Ooh, hells yeah. We need video game archives, honestly. It should always be available.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
So the breakaway is trying to make sure that they're the first ones over the top of this mountain, but I don't think that they're going to get away from us.
Try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy.
The gap isn't changing much.
Nope. I know obviously that you meant to say Metal Slug, but yeah, I'll let that turn. Actually, no, I know what you're talking about because I have seen that one actually. I have seen those games. I actually do want to play those.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comm.
Oui, allez, allez-y, foncez, foncez.
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça. Et voilà.
On continue les gars, on continue.
Allez les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, continue là, plus vite, plus vite.
Allez les gars.
Yeah.
Allez, courage les gars.
The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The SKPs will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
Plus vite, plus vite.
Allez, plus vite.
The Russian Alexander Vlasov has already shown that he can compete with the best in the mountains. He's a
Yielded.
climber to keep a close eye on.
Allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va. Allez, on y va, on y va, on y va. Bravo. Allez les gars, c'est bien.
Allez courage, on continue les gars. Allez les gars, courage. Lâchez rien. Allez les gars.
Allez les gars. On y va, on y va, on y va.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The Cormet de Roselend is a first category climb. The first one to the top scores 10 extra points towards the mountains classification. He'll then have to keep a clear head on the descent towards Beaufort because it's technically challenging.
Alright, we got 5 kilometers left. We can get to the top here. We don't have to expend too much. Alright. 2.7.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
We'll put a bit of energy behind this because it's a bit of a flatter. More easier.
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Right. Here we go. Hang on. Seconds. A lot of sim games are on sale too. Yes. I believe that the electronic store sim that I played the demo for is on sale. Absolutely go check that one out. Absolutely get that game. Beautiful developer. Absolutely get that game. Highly recommend it. This is the first big flat area that we have that we can maintain speed, try and catch the group in front. Let's let the peloton, well, not the peloton, but let the chasing pack behind catch up. That way we don't expend too much energy. There we go.
The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The day's intermediate sprint will be fought out at the foot of the Cormet de Roseland descent in Bourg-Saint-Maurice. But it's not sure that any sprinters will be able to score points.
The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
E.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The bonk bag is coming up for the men in front.
He asked his teammates to maintain the tempo. He must feel on form today.
Alrighty. This is going to be the tough part.
Allez les gars,
Alrighty. There is a big climb, but there's also a second peak that we need to be careful of. It's a dual peak climb here.
Courage, on continue. Allez les gars, courage.
He's the highest placed of the climbers in the breakaway.
Here's the shortest King of the Mountains climb of the stage, the Côte de Longefroid. It's only 7 kilometers long, but the average gradient is over 7%. Definitely not child's play.
Allez les gars! Allez les gars!
Bravo les gars.
Right. Only 7.1 kilometers.
Having finished as
But-
best young rider on the 2017 Tour, Simon Yates confirmed his potential as a climber in 2018 by winning 3 stages of the Tour of Italy and by winning the general classification of the Vuelta. The first rider to the top will score 10 more points towards the climber standings.
Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez comme ça!
Allez les gars. On attaque, allez. Les voilà. Allez les gars. Allez, fonce. Vas-y, fonce. Allez. Courage, on continue. Allez. On te suit. Allez, on attaque.
A good climber, Guillaume Martin always rises to the occasion when the going gets tough.
Continue. Allez les gars.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars. Voilà. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars.
Ouais!
Courage. Mais voilà. On y va. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars, go. Allez, on y va.
Bravo les gars!
Wow, the breakaway's gaining on this hill. That's alright. We're gonna play it safe with everyone else because this is a very difficult climb coming after this. We need to recover as much energy as possible. So we lose time here to guarantee good time at the end.
Allez les gars. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, on continue. Les voilà. Allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien!
Courage. On continue.
Now, 4 minutes may seem treacherous, but trust us, we will get those 4 minutes back.
Watch out for the Côte de l'Anchois descent, guys. There's several hairpin bends. It's a steep slope and you're going to reach some high speeds. Be careful.
The other thing as well is we need to be careful of the descent. This is the trickiest descent on the day. Well, it's also, we just need to make sure that we save as much energy, because you can see the climb on the right hand side, how big that climb is. And it's not a short one, it's a long one.
He must have good legs.
So you can see they've already expended their energy, which is why we will conserve energy for this peak as
The
well.
breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult
That way
to
we
withstand
can
the return of the
reduce the
yellow
gap.
jersey.
Use some of our blue energy to reel them in on this part of the peak. The double peak climb here. You may have got points in the first peak, but you still have a second peak that you need to get across, which is this here, and now we start the descent.
Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Aim.
The front of the race is now in the valley. A little less than 10 kilometers, and it will be at the foot of the Col de la Lose.
Allez, on lâche rien. Plus vite. Lâche rien. Plus vite, plus vite, plus vite. Allez, vas-y, fonce, fonce, allez. C'est bien. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça, les gars. Oh les gars.
This is where stamina management is key. Only 2 minutes ahead of us, but we will easily catch them by before the middle peak.
The Col de la Loze ascent can be broken in two. The first half, that is relatively easy, takes the riders to Meribel. It's on leaving the ski resort that things get more difficult, with much steeper gradients and especially a slope that is constantly
When leaving
changing,
the ski
making it
resort.
hard to adopt a steady tempo on the climb.
"31 kilometers at 5.6. The ending is the killer.
Continuez comme ça.
I don't think we need to be rushing too hard.
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey.
Allez, allez, les gars.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez, plus vite, plus vite.
The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
Allez, courage, les gars, allez, plus vite.
I want to save as much energy as I can for the
I
end.
don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Why do I think this is too quick? This just feels too quick.
Allez, les gars.
Allez les gars,
Continuez comme ça.
courage. Continuez comme
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Only 45 seconds ahead. There is a lot of this race to go. Only 5 kilometers in. We'll have 20, well, even not even 5 kilometers into this.
Bravo, les gars, c'est bien.
This is too quick.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Feels too fast.
The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds. The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Good job, Matthews. Thank you. I think we're... I think this is too much. I'm gonna make a conscientious decision here, not chase.
Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge. Allez, on y va. Allez, allez.
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
Allez, allez, allez. Allez, allez, allez.
I'm gonna need the energy for the end.
Allez, fonce, fonce.
Allez.
Oui, on est avec toi.
Primoz Roglic is a stage race specialist. Despite his massive disappointment on the 2020 Tour de France and his abandon in 2021, he's always managed to re-motivate himself to win the Tour of Spain. It's a race that he's won 3 years in a row, and the series is ongoing. He's a luxury teammate. He'll do his utmost to help his leader. A competitor to keep a close eye on when he's at the front of the race on mountain stages, the Spanish rider Pello Bilbao is a very, very good climber. Whether on mountain stages or on hills, he's to be taken seriously as he climbs well.
Allez les gars, courage! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Allez les gars, courage! Bravo les gars, c'est bien!
A good rouleur and a good climber, João Almeida made an impression with his 15 days in pink during the 2020 Tour of Italy.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
He's one of the favourites for the race and the undisputed leader of his team. Watch out for him.
Minute 33 still. Remember, Vingegaard is the one that we need to watch out for. We have a 10-minute 45-second lead. I think what I'm doing here is
Winner of the Tour
brilliant.
of Italia in 2019, the Ecuadorian Richard Carapaz is one of those riders who shines in the mountains and whose best not given too much of a lead. Jonas Vingegaard already demonstrated an interesting potential by taking second place in the final classification of the 2021 Tour de France after his leader, Primož Roglič, abandoned the race. The Danish rider quickly confirmed that potential the following year by overcoming Tadej Pogačar. Adam Yates, like his brother Simon, has both the qualities of a climber and the resistance to allow him to figure among the leaders in the overall standings of the Grand Tours. He's an outsider. He must be watched. He has eyes on the overall standing. Revelation of the 2020 Tour of Italy, when we saw him lose on the final stage, a time trial, Jai Hindley finally won in 2022, proving that he's among the very best climbers. Winner of the Tour de l'Avenir and the under-23 Peace race, David GOOOO is one of the most talented climbers of his generation. He notably won 2 stages on the 2020 Vuelta. Only 10 kilometers left for the group at the front.
Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
A real phenomenon of precociousness, in under 5 seasons on the World Tour, Tadej Pogačar has already won 2 Tour de France and 9 stages, 2 Tour of Lombardy, 1 Liège-Bastogne-Liège and 1 Strade Bianche. A champion continued to generate headlines. Stage winner on the Giro and Tour de France, the Australian
Come on,
Bernard
O'Connor.
Conner is one of the best
We got
climbers
this.
in the peloton.
They're increasing. Yeah.
Allez les gars, courage.
The stage leader is leaving Meribel. Another 7 kilometers for him before reaching the summit.
Allez les gars, courage.
The Col de la Loze is only a recent addition to the history of the Tour because until 2019 it was just a mountain pathway before it was tarmacked in order to link Meribel to Courchevel. The unorthodox profile of the final 6 kilometers, with its sequence of ledges and steep walls that rise above 20%, can be explained by the fact that the road was not designed for cars. Only bikes are allowed on this hiking trail.
Right. Do this. We'll finish within 3 minutes, I think.
There's no doubt that the Col de la Loze carries an all-category label. The first to the top, apart from setting himself up as a potential stage winner, will earn 20 points towards the best climber classification.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Only 10 kilometers left for the head of the race.
4 kilometers left on this climb. No.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
Only 1 kilometer more of climbing for the man at the front on the Col de la Loze. He looks well set to win in Courchevel. Here we go. The lead rider begins the descent towards the finish. If he doesn't make any mistakes on trajectory, victory is his.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to win this. We're just trying to reduce the amount of time.
Only 5 kilometers before the finishing line. The descent will soon be over. It will be a solo victory.
Allez, tiens bon.
The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
Good victory. Very, very strong victory. Under 3:30. We still hold the yellow jersey, but goddamn, that was a tough stage. Very tough stage. I think easing off actually did help quite a lot. Easing off helped, made sure I had the stamina for the end, so therefore we did not blow up on that last mountain climb.
A few minutes ago, he tops the standing. He will climb on. He tops the he's in.
Today's result is most unsatisfactory. If things had gone our way, I reckon that we could have got into the top 5. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day.
Most disappointed, but it's a perfect day. 7 minutes, 10 seconds only. I am still the individual pro cycling champion at the moment.
Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this
We are going to
stage.
do some quick stages here, because there is no need for me to play these.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you.
Oh, would you
should have
look at
won.
that?
We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this
Again,
stage.
we can quick stage this one. Oh, well, we had the lead. We played the time. We played for the time.
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the yellow jersey. It's today's source of comfort.
7-14 still. No one's catching us. Oh, Phillipson's now going for the points classification. We need to keep an eye on this.
Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain nor a summit finish, but it's the sort of stage that could harbor a few surprises for the general classification. I hope.
We have to play this. This is going to be the stage that determines the Tour de France victory. We have 7-minute victory, or 7-minute lead.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. With the Ballon d'Alsace, the Croix des Moines, Grosse-Pierre, Fein, Schlucht, Petit Ballon and Platze-Vasel mountain passes, any riders starting the general classification will have plenty of opportunity to catch opponents unaware, or to push them to breaking point.
And fast forward a little bit.
Come on, guys. It's the penultimate.
Manage the time gap,
One more day
please.
to be managed in order to keep hold of the yellow jersey and finish in the yellow on the champ. Good luck.
And here we go.
The race is already onto the first slopes of the Ballon d'Alsace. More than 12 kilometers of climbing to get things going.
Fairly easy climb. Just a long climb.
He's a young climber. He's still got some progress to make before he can play a leading role. He's a rider who likes short, sharp climbs. His capabilities in the high mountains are relatively limited. His best chance of victory is to try a breakaway from far out. Both junior and under-23 world champion Matej Mohoric certainly built up his reputation on his talents as a descender. If his at-the-limit descent of the Poggio to win Milan-San Remo will stay long in the mind, we mustn't forget that the Slovenian rider is able to shine on demanding routes, as proved by his stage victories on the Tour de France.
He should get his teammates to ride hard behind you. It might be a little too early to attack, unless you mean to toughen up the race.
I didn't realize I'm running by myself. What the fuck?
He's a good climber. A young puncher who still lacks a bit of experience at the top level. The summit of the Ballon d'Alsace will allow 10 points to be picked up for the mountains classification. He's a relatively complete puncher without major strong or weak points. With a maximum of 40 points to be gleaned today, it's possible that we'll see some changes in the best climber classification. Under 23 world champion in 2019.
So we might get our group
circuit,
to
Samuele
hold up the peloton.
Battistella embodies the future of Italian cycling. He's a good puncher. You must keep a close eye on him on short climbs.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
As we maintain minimum tempo or ensure minimum tempo for the peloton, they're not going to catch us on the hills. Not if I play the hills correctly with the group in front.
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
Having finished as best young rider in the 2017 Tour, Simon Yates confirmed his potential as a climber in 2018.
And give me a second.
By winning 3 stages of the Tour of Italy and by winning the general classification of the Vuelta. Thanks to his abilities on mountain roads, coupled with his time trial skills, Pierre Latour has the qualities required to aim for the general classification in stage races. A teammate of great value, Rudy Molar is also a puncher capable of playing a leading role on stages over uneven terrain. Greg van Avermaet is a top specialist in one-day races. If Paris-Roubaix and the title of Rio Olympic champion are his most prestigious victories, he's also won Paris Tour, Montreal, Ghent, Wevelgem and the Grand Prix E3. A competitor to keep a close eye on when he's at the front of the race on mountain stages, the Spanish rider Pello Bilbao is a very, very good climber. Puncher and good climber, he's a young rider to watch out for,
now,
despite his lack of true pace.
We might fast forward a little bit.
Collective fall. It may create gaps.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Of course the peloton caught us.
The tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Oh yeah.
Allez les gars, on continue là, plus vite, plus vite.
front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
Here we go!
A teammate is beginning to lose touch. Here's the positions over the last climb.
Allez les gars, courage!
And here we go for a little over 4 kilometers of climbing with the Col de Grosse Pierre. 2 and 1 points will be scored at the top.
Super, keep going! Bleib dran! Los, los, los! Hopp, hopp, hopp! Allez, on attaque, allez, on se bouge! On lâche rien! Allez, vas-y!
Tempt fate.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. A new classified climb coming up with the Col de Feigne. 1 point to be gleaned.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. There's a big time gap with the breakaway, but it's not our concern. We are interested in the overall standings, not the stage. The first riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
Now the Petit Ballon climb stands before the riders. Close to 10 kilometers on an average slope of 8%.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça!
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
Weiter so, Jungs! Da kommt sie! Haut rein! Ganz, Jungs! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Da kommen sie! Haut rein! Haut rein, Leute! Haltet euch ran! Weiter so, Jungs!
Allez, courage les gars. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Here we go!
Haut rein, Leute! Haltet euch ran!
At the end of the Tour de France, I might actually end stream on the Twitch side and YouTube side, and I actually will also take a break with Shry. Yeah, it's hitting me as well, even though I was up earlier.
There will be 10 mountain points to be gleaned for the first to the top for the Petit Ballon.
Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez les gars! Here we go! Lâchez rien! Allez! Allez les gars! On continue comme ça! Courage! Continuez comme ça les gars! On est avec vous!
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
Weiter so, Jungs!
Continuez comme ça! Bravo les gars! Bravo les gars! Lâchez rien!
Macht Dampf, Jungs! Haltet euch ran!
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
The men at the front are on their way down from the Petit Ballon. A little less than 10 kilometers for them, and they'll be at the foot of the Platzerwasel, the final col of the day.
Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
Less than 20 kilometers left for the group at the front. And here we are at the foot of the final mountain pass, the Platzerwasel. 7 kilometers of climbing and a slope that averages out at over 8%.
Allez les gars, courage! Lâchez rien! Allez!
Platzer Basel is obviously the final arbiter of this stage. But we must remember that the finishing line is not at the summit. It lies 8 kilometers further on. There will obviously be points for the mountains classification, but it's more than likely that the battle for stage victory will be the main concern when going over the top. 1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the yellow jersey. The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
No one is edged clear at the top. Victory will be settled in a sprint. The gap between the favourites group and the front is 30 seconds.
Right? Just do not blow this lead.
Here's a teammate who has everything to prove. Acceleration at the front of the peloton. No falling asleep. Less than 5 kilometers for the men in front. The road ahead is flat. It will surely come down to a sprint. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
I'll go in second. But that is going to guarantee the Tour de France victory for us.
He is. Oh, he's in. He will climb. He's amongst.
Well done, guys. It's a nice podium place today. I was expecting to see you towards the front, but not necessarily on the podium. Once again, well done. We retain the yellow...
7 minutes 31's on a sprint stage to finish off, but it is a beautiful stage. We do need to watch it. We are going to win the climbers classification. We should win points classification if we play well in the final sprint stage. The young rider classification guaranteed.
It's the final stage, guys. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than...
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The final stage on the Champs-Élysées is always one of the most coveted. In the past, sprinters seeking the prestige of a victory in Paris have sometimes been caught off guard. But it hasn't happened very often. With the specialists who currently dominate the discipline, it's an even more demanding challenge. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. The riders will follow the Seine, passing in front of the Eiffel Tower, and will cross the Pont Royal before entering the prestigious circuit. There's plenty of movement. New attack.
Let's just fast forward to
the peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees. An intermediate sprint will be contested on the second crossing of the line. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing. The breakaway is losing ground. The breakaway's over. It starts all over again. Another attack. There's another attack at the head of the peloton. The race leaders cross the line. They still have 3 laps to go.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
The peloton is beginning the final lap. The sprinter's team will continue to set a heavy tempo to avoid attacks.
Final lap, let's do the final lap.
Bunched peloton.
Just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey.
The escapees are in the tunnel. They're still managing to hold off the peloton, but it's going to be complicated. It will require quite a feat. tension is at its maximum. The lead-out riders will soon peel off to open the way for the sprinter. The final sprint of the Tour de France is on.
Winning the final stage. That's Tour de France victory.
This stage is his. He was the strongest. Here is the winner of the Champs-Élysées stage. Congratulations to him. He really was the strongest. He fully deserves this prestigious victory. He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls of the route while mastering his rivals. Here's the grand victor of this Tour de France. Consistent throughout this tour, he managed to score enough points to dominate his rivals. It's time for the best sprinter to receive the green jersey. Always present at the front, we can say that he's laid his mark upon the race, and that this polka dot jersey is a just reward for all the efforts he's made. With this jersey on his shoulders, there's no doubt that we'll see him play a leading role.
And become?
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. We finish with the yellow jersey, the green jersey, and the polka dot jersey. It's simply phenomenal, guys. Well done, lads.
Good effort to everyone involved. Alright, with that, we shall end up. No raid, because I'll probably raid later tonight when we go back to try. Also because, yeah, I feel like it feels a bit cheap if I raid and then come back online in, like, you know, an hour's time. I'm just going to have a quick, like, half an hour. Actually, no, what I might do, I might just have, like, a half an hour nap. On the YouTube side, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a good time. We'll be back later. Those on the Twitch side, stick around and enjoy some lo-fi. As we're just going to have a quick nap. And I'll be back in 30 minutes time at most. See you all soon.